All right, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope, you're having a very good Thanksgiving day here. Hopefully you're spending time with your guys' families and just overall having a great day. I know I had a great Thanksgiving, had a great meal, and these games on this Thanksgiving day have been amazing so far, and this one was the most epic of them all. How about them Chiefs? How about them Kansas City Chiefs? How about them Kansas City Chiefs? They're 6-6. God, do they suck or what? This team is garbage. Their defense, there's no defense for their defense. They're horrible. Their defense is fucking trash. I mean, they hold every play on offense. On defense, they can't help themselves but to shoot themselves in the foot. Recurring theme the whole season has been they just can't get out of their own fucking way on defense. And their defense isn't even good. They were giving up big plays the whole game. Dak Prescott is a fucking beast. He is playing like an MVP candidate. He'd be probably top 3 in my MVP race right now. That guy is playing lights out. Dak's fucking playing amazing this season. I mean, Mahomes, for the most part, was not good. I don't care about the 4 touchdown passes. They don't matter if you don't win, right? And most of his yards were off just ad-libbing, improvising, because he couldn't find a guy from the pocket. I mean, he looks afraid to throw from the pocket. That's why he's running around. That's why he fucking does that, man. And people don't understand. He doesn't do it because it's necessary. This motherfucker has 4 seconds to throw before any pressure arrives, and he wants to fucking run around and create his own drama, and then everyone's like, oh, a cross-body 40-yard throw. That's only a throw Mahomes can make. And I could name fucking 30 dudes who could have made that fucking throw that are in the NFL right fucking now. And every one of them played on this day. So, I mean, it's just crazy. The glazing of Mahomes is going to continue. He played decent, but it's not like he was like, oh my god, he's a world beater. He's the reason, like he was the reason they were in the game to begin with. I will say that he sort of was the reason they were sticking in the game, but at the same time, he was also a reason they weren't, moving the ball as much as they should have been in this game. Because with 4 touchdown passes, that would sort of, imply that, oh, this guy had a great dominant performance. He didn't. There's nothing he did that was elite, nothing he did that was dominant, nothing that really set himself apart from Dak's play in this game. Dak had a pick and had another dropped interception the very next drive, but it's how he bounced back, it's how he replied to it. And he played very, very well. He was playing in the pocket. His pocket movement was great. He was, manipulating and stepping up into the pocket and firing strikes under pressure. He wasn't just running around like a chicken with his fucking head cut off. Like, he wasn't just fucking scrambling all over the place, all right? He wasn't like fucking midget Kyler Murray. He was calm, cool, collected, and more importantly than all that, he was calculated under duress. Mahomes, every time he was under pressure, he ran around because he didn't know what else to do in this game. He really was seeing ghosts in this game. And their defense is fucking horrible. I mean, once again, they get penalized every fucking possession on defense. I mean, for defensive holding, for pass interference. I mean, they're just blatantly undisciplined. And this coaching, I'm sorry, Andy Reid's coaching this year has been very poor. This is not a very good year for Andy Reid or any of the coordinators or any of the other people on the coaching staff, because the discipline in this year's team compared to years prior of the Chiefs where they weren't penalized as much, it's almost shocking, the sort of disparity. You can tell this is not a well-run operation. This isn't a well-oiled fucking machine. And I'm not trying to say there was dissension amongst the ranks of the Chiefs. I'm just saying that, this doesn't look like the Chiefs that we know. And for the whole dynasty thing, I mean, let's just get rid of it, right? They're 6-6. No dynasty past the midseason point would be 6-6, right? They would be fucking have 10 wins, right? I mean, let's just throw that all away. And by the way, I just wanted to add on a side note, Tony Romo is so dog shit. I really believe that Tony Romo is extremely jealous of Dak Prescott. He rarely gave Dak any credit in this fucking game. Tony Romo, you're a loser. You have the fucking voice of a goddamn fucking a former smoker who has a fucking hole in his throat and has cancer. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, just shut up for once and let the game fucking play out. You don't have to add your irrelevant, fucking mindless opinion to everything. Stop interjecting your bullshit. I don't care if you're color commentator guy. I don't care. Sometimes just shut the fuck up and let goddamn Nance do his job, because you are just insufferable in the commentary booth. I want you removed immediately. There's millions of people across the United States of America that share the same exact opinion as I do about you, Tony. Get the fuck out of the booth. Do something different, because this is not working out for you. It's not working out for us, the audience, because we are the ones who have to listen to your nonsense. Enough of that, man. Tony Romo's a blowhard. Everybody already fucking knows that. Everybody, everybody does. Everybody's aware of that fact as well. But man, I mean, this team looks out of sorts right now. I mean, they really do. Once again, I keep harping on the subject, but they don't look like the same old Chiefs, teams we've seen of years past, with Mahomes and Reed sort of at the helm for this football team. This year has a different feeling to it, and that feeling is mostly negative. And there's a reason they're 6-6. Their defense capitulates in the biggest moments of the football game. Their offense, it's almost like they're solely reliant on epic 10-plus point comebacks to make it a competitive football game. And that's not a recipe for success. Their offense has been stalling out more. Mahomes has been playing worse, turning it over a bit more. He didn't turn it over in this game, but still had some questionable plays. Didn't really play the best despite the 4 TD stat line. The stat line would lead you to believe he balled out and played an amazing fucking game on primetime TV. He really didn't. It was a moderate performance, an adequate performance at best, because he was mainly just running around once again like a motherfucker who had no clue what the fuck he was doing in the pocket, and that's why he ran the fuck around. So yeah, man, I mean, this just really is not a good look for the Chiefs. 6-6 and still have some solid teams to play. I'm saying this right now, the Chiefs are not going to make the playoffs, because you can't just do win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. You can't do that, right? Like, if you win 9 games, you're probably not going to make the playoffs. You win 8 games, you're not. I mean, and if you win 10, you might not make the playoffs this season winning 10 football games. You've got to try to win 11. And, I mean, is it even possible? I don't think it's possible anymore. Well, it is. I think they go 11-6. I don't know. I forgot, because they have fucking 17 games now. But you get the point, man, right? You get the point I'm trying to make. They have to get at minimum 10 wins. And I mean, is there 3 more wins left on their schedule? I don't know. You can't tell. Well, no, not 3, because they're 6-6. They need 4. They need 4 wins. I'm stupid. I can't do basic math. But still, they're 6-6. They need to win 4 football games. They need to, once again, do you think there's 4 wins left on that schedule for them? No, there's no way they win 4 of their last games. There's no fucking way. It's not going to happen. The best case scenario for me with the Chiefs is 9 wins. And once again, in AFC, 9 wins, you're not making the playoffs. There's no fucking way. Barring a collapse from 2 of the wildcard teams, which is looking uncertain to happen. Maybe Jacksonville's a team that's going to melt down. But I don't even know at this point, man. Barring a Jacksonville or Buffalo collapse, something like that, it's not happening, and they're really in a rough state. They're in a bad way right now. The Chiefs have to crawl out of a hole they're not familiar with being able to get out of, and I guess this is going to sort of test how they can overcome this type of situation for just for the future. But I don't know if this team is built for that, because seeing the undisciplined, careless, reckless football the Chiefs were playing in this Thanksgiving Day game, that tells me that this team is not prepared to go on a playoff run. Because what if they do that they make the playoffs and they go and do what they've been doing the whole season in a playoff game? They get 11 penalties for 150 yards. They're going to lose. They're going to get destroyed by a playoff team, right? A playoff team will absolutely rock their world, and there will be no recovering from it. I said that. I had a video that I made like a month before the season. It was a prediction video. Most of the predictions in that video are fucking wrong, but still, you're not going to get 20 fucking predictions right unless you're fucking Nostradamus mixed with fucking some genius who never gets anything incorrect ever in his life. But still, man, once again, you get the point I'm trying to make. I made a prediction that this is the Chiefs fall off, is going to begin their dynasty fall off. I say like they were going to win 12, the next year they're going to win 11, then they're going to win like 8 or 9, and then there's going to be rapid sort of decline and stuff like that. But it looks like it's coming sooner than we all expected, because once again, this ain't a KC team where, we're used to seeing undisciplined, fucking poor play, poor coaching. Defense is shitty, let's be honest. Even without penalties, They can't cover anyone. That's why they hold and pass interfere every other fucking play. Their linebackers are just as worthless as a wet paper bag flailing in the wind. There's no purpose of them even being there on the field to begin with. You might as well have a bunch of fucking traffic cones there, because at least the traffic cones would occupy space in a proper manner. And their linebackers don't do that. The run defense was okay for the most part, except for like 2 or 3 decent runs, one being like a fucking 30-something yard run for a touchdown. Their passing defense, once again, is shocking. Teams should just go air raid mode on them and just throw the ball all over the yard. And that's sort of going to be the formula to beat the Chiefs. Is it like Dak Prescott? Once again, he balled out. He played amazing. But the Cowboys, for the rest of the year, have set the formula. This is how you beat the Chiefs. All you got to do is have your sort of best 2 or 3 receivers, run those, sort of slant routes, those comebacks, those go balls, and those fucking DBs are going to interfere. They're going to hold. They're going to restrict the body movement of the receiver or the arms of the receiver to try to get some cheap fucking advantage. And the refs were actually, to be fair to them, were on it this game. They actually realized what these Chiefs defensive backs were doing, and hopefully that will be the case for the rest of the season. Because if they're doing the same shit the rest of the year and all of a sudden they're getting no calls, then scripted, right? You get the fucking point I'm trying to make. But man, Chiefs' downfall right now is going absolutely crazy. I didn't expect this to happen. Nobody, that watches the NFL really expected this to happen this quickly. I thought, they probably win 11, 12 games, but I didn't expect them to be, I have a 90% shot to miss the playoffs in this season. And it would be so great to have a team not named the Kansas City Chiefs in the fucking Super Bowl as a representative of the AFC Conference. Please, can we just have a different team this year, and maybe next year, and maybe for the next fucking 10 years? So I've had just about enough of the Kansas City Chiefs for my lifetime. I just don't like them. They're a team that I just, can't get into, can't root for, can't sympathize with, can't do anything with. Don't feel any sort of pity or remorse for them. I'm actually celebrating their epic downfall this season, and I hope it continues to happen throughout the next 5 years. A lot of Chiefs fans are going to be really mad and crying under the comment section. What I'm going to say to you is I think you're taking it far too seriously, and that's that, man. But once again, I hope you guys are having, have had a very, very good and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth.